We're here again pointing out the manipulation because as long as the manipulation is going on, I'm going to be here on this channel doing my best to uncover it and share it with you guys. So we're going to be doing that by sharing a lot of the DD that we have found. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and of course massive credit to everybody whose info is involved in this. But of course remember, this is only opinion and not financial advice. Now the first one is coming from Joey Cameron on Twitter. This user has gone on to post about how AMC dropped to $29.99 at close, and that was incredibly manipulated and sketchy. They've gone on to at both TD Ameritrade and Yahoo Finance. Both of them had it at $23.11 on close, and then adjusted it to make it basically $22.99. And yeah, we can see that's very strange. This is 15 minutes after close that happened, and it happens every single week, down to the penny. Absolutely true. And then they've gone on to at both the SEC and Gary Gensler. And this is something that I'm seeing continuously. We're seeing Gary Gensler and the SEC being atted all the time, and still no action, but we'll get into that in just a few moments. Now this one is a retweet from user Potato in my behind, let's say, and is speaking about what's gone on with the price of AMC once more. And I like this retweet because Cat Striker, also on Twitter, has gone on to say this must be quote-unquote another glitch. And I think it's quite obvious to see these glitches, they're becoming more and more unbelievable. When we're seeing glitches of the price to 700, 1,000, okay, initially we could believe that was a glitch, but a glitch from $23.11 down to $22.99, isn't it convenient that a lot of options would have been in the money at that price of 23? That's very sketchy in my opinion. So is that a glitch? I do not think so. I think that's blatant manipulation, and that is just my opinion. Now we're going to go over to Reddit, and we're looking at the DD that was posted by user The Real Sinside, I believe that is, 4 days ago on r/AMC. It's under the tinfoil hat area, and we can see the float of AMC is about 513 million. If we have a look at that, 90% of the float is about 461 million, and the reason why we're using that number 90 is because if you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know Adam Aron said not too long ago that it's highly likely that about 80 or 90% of the float is owned by retail investors. So we can see 31.92% of the float is owned by institutional owners, and that's 163 million. So if Adam Aron's statement is true, and by the way we uncovered before, it's highly likely to be true because Adam Aron cannot just go on there and speculate because people will be suing him, so it's highly likely to be true. But if that is the case, we'd have more than 100 million more shares, too many for the float. And even if it was only 80% of the float which is owned by retail, that would still amount to an extra 62 million that are not in the float. So that is going on by the filings by institutions, the official filings. What gives? Why the heck or hell isn't somebody kicking in the doors at the SEC and demanding answers and some action? This is a public statement from the CEO and official filings from institutional owners we are talking about. It's not just some speculation, it is info that we're having coming from the CEO. So why is action not being taken? I completely agree with that tweet. And another tweet that I want to share with you guys is this one coming over from Robert Dacey, I believe it is. This one was published quite a while ago, a couple of months ago, but the info is still very relevant. Just a reminder that China banned Citadel Securities for close to 5 years for algorithmic trading related to short selling back in 2015. China did more to protect the market from Citadel than the US has. Let that sink in. Really, say what you want about Citadel, that's only one company, and perhaps they are doing some dodgy things. Perhaps they are not. It doesn't matter. Somebody is, and it's possibly likely to be more than one firm. And if China can take action on this, why can't the US? It's not that hard. It's been uncovered by retail investors, people like me and you, sat at home doing this research on the internet. It doesn't take a genius to work out, so why can the best people in the world working at places like the FBI, the SEC, and all these sorts of institutions, why can they not sort this out? At the end of the day, their job is to protect us, is to protect investors from nasty things like this going on. But are they there to protect us? Well, all I'm going to say is I've not seen any changes. And I understand to an extent, these things take time. I said this before, okay, the SEC is not necessarily known for being very fast, so maybe they are taking action. But what I know for sure is, if they don't take action soon, it's probably going to come back and hurt them harder. Because if we think about this one logically, people are going to keep holding their shares. People are just going to buy more. And the more synthetics that get bought, the more they will have to cover back. So when does this end? We already have some inclination to believe that there are billions of fake shares out there. So that's many times more than the float. More than 50 times the float was traded last year anyway. So at what point does this end? Because they will have to eventually cover to make this fair unless we give up. And we're not probably going to give up. So where is it going to end? All I know, guys, is I can wait here for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years. I do not care. The MOAS for me is going to be worth it. And it started off for myself being something that's only for a bit of quick cash. But the longer I have been here, the more I've uncovered on screen with you guys, the more I've realised this is not about a quick move for big bucks in the market. This is about uncovering the fraudulent market conditions that retail investors like me and you have had to undergo for years. They've been robbing off the poor man for too long, and we're starting to get wise to it. So what are they going to do now? Again, the longer they let this go on for, the worse it's going to be, because they will still have to cover if we don't give up, and the likelihood of us giving up is becoming slimmer as time goes on, because we're becoming even more entrenched in our current beliefs. So, hope you enjoyed, guys. I'll be back soon. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.